So, apart from this being a really cool classic-style car movie, what was it about it that made you guys excited to be a part of it?
When I read the script, I was surprised that it had such an intense, great storyline with incredible characters that I was invested in and I cared for and I could relate to. And
we'll settle this behind the wheel.
There's definitely something special about the fact that you guys use actual cars. There's practical stunts throughout, no CG. Why was that an important decision for you to make?
I just feel myself being an ex-stuntman now that it's just something we always did, something I did in my whole life, which was there wasn't CG. If you couldn't do it for real, you wrote something else. And now I just feel like I personally have CG fatigue. I just feel like movies live in these false worlds. And I personally like realism. That lends to the characters in my films and on the films I love. When everything is real, for some reason the character depth is even more real. And we wanted to keep everything 100% no CG in the film.
So, coming at this with the love for practical stunts, but you also have this huge love for cars, especially classic cars. How do you feel when you're seeing these cars getting flipped over or getting dinged up or destroyed?
it's crushing.
It's really funny because when we started the movie, obviously all the cars were pristine. It was a full testosterone pit. You'd walk in and all the guys like, oh my God, look at this car. It was funny, right? But then, going through the movie, you start wrecking stuff. It's sad because they're works of art. And that was the thing with the supercars. We didn't want to, especially myself, I didn't want to wreck any supercar, real ones. Because some of them, like the Lamborghini Elemento, there's one of 3 in the world. So if I wreck one, oh, we're now down to 2, sorry. And some of those things are classics. And so it was like, no, we would build kit cars to wreck, so we weren't wrecking the real ones. And plus, safety factor. You have to put roll cages and stuff in these cars for the stuntman because you're doing everything for real.
Yeah, I get upset when I get a stone chip in my car, so, I don't even know how I would feel. So, Aaron, what kind of prep do you have to take on to be in a role like this?
Really, the first thing was to learn how to drive. I mean, I knew how to drive. I was always a big fan of cars, but his whole thing was, I want you in the driver's seat. I want the audience to know that the actor who is playing this character is driving. And so that was the first thing. I mean, really going to stunt school. And the first few days was really just learning how to get out of problematic situations. And then after that, which was so much fun, after that it was learning how to drive and look cool. Like drifting around corners or doing reverse 180s and just really, truly understanding the vehicle in a crazy way. And it was so much fun.